Frog here with a very special message for my good friend Amran Daqnish. That's right. Hey buddy, how are you doing? I love sending special messages like this to people all over the world, but especially to great little boys like you, Amran, all the way over in Aleppo. I'm thinking about you today and every day. You are a special little boy. And of course, I'd love to give a big shout out to your sisters Roa and Taki and your brother Abdullah. Amran, always be safe in Aleppo with your family. We love you. The whole world loves you. Yay! Amran, keep being the sweet little boy you are. You'll always be close in my heart. From your friend, Kermit the Frog. I love you, Amran.
أهلا، أنا عمران دقنيش. لقد رأيتني في سيارة الإسعاف في حلب. عندما أطاحت الطيارات الجوية بمنزل عائلتي. أنا بأمان الآن. أردت أن أجيب على تساؤل شخص ما حول مشاعري عن نفسي وعن عائلتي عن طريق قول أنا بخير وأنا أحبك أيضا يا ديفيد.
I'd like to talk with you about a special little boy who lives in Aleppo, Syria. His name is Amran Daqnish. He and his family were injured during airstrikes in Aleppo during the summer of 2016. Everyone in the world saw him, and even the presidential candidates discussed him.
The heartbreaking video of a 5-year-old Syrian boy named Amran sitting in an ambulance after being pulled from the rubble after an airstrike in Aleppo focused the world's attention on the horrors of the war in Syria, with 136 million views on Facebook alone. But there are much worse images coming out of Aleppo every day now, where in the past few weeks alone, 400 people have been killed, at least 100 of them children. Just days ago, the State Department called for a war crimes investigation of the Syrian regime of Bashar al-Assad and its ally, Russia, for their bombardment of Aleppo.
That picture of that little 4-year-old boy in Aleppo with the blood coming down his face while he sat in an ambulance is haunting.
I am asking you to remember him and his family. They should never have had to endure this. No one should. He is safe today with his family, but millions of other children are still suffering in the world today. Remember Amran. Remember his people. Remember Aleppo.
مرحبا، اسمي عمران دقنيش. كان عمري 3 سنين ونص لما ضربوا الغارات الجوية الروسية على حلب. أكيد شفتوني هديك الليلة في سيارة الإسعاف يوم 17/8/2016، واليوم أنا أفضل بكتير. أنا صورت هذا الفيديو عشان أسأل عيلتي شو اسم أمي. إذا ممكن أي شخص يساعدني أنا بقدره كتير. من فضلكم أروني شخص أحضنه زي أبويا محمد الخير، أبو علي، أخواتي رؤى وتقي وعبد الله. أنا لسه ما بعرف اسم أمي، رجاء ساعدوني في معرفته. أحب كل من يهتم بي وما زال يريد أن يعرف كيف هي عائلتي في حلب. لن أنسى أبدا لطفكم. مع السلامة.
We should never allow the government to decide what is acceptable speech and what is unacceptable speech. We should penalize behaviors, not opinions, and not speech. If you start trying to regulate speech, you start trying to regulate thoughts, you start trying to regulate beliefs rather than behaviors, there's no way that you're not going to abridge the constitutional rights of millions of Americans.
أهلا، أنا عمران دقنيش. لقد رأيتني في سيارة الإسعاف في حلب. عندما أطاحت الطيارات الجوية بمنزل عائلتي. أنا بأمان الآن. أردت أن أجيب على تساؤل شخص ما حول مشاعري عن نفسي وعن عائلتي عن طريق قول أنا بخير وأنا أحبك أيضا يا ديفيد.
Eagle 1 to Alpha, lift off complete and programmed. I'm now proceeding into orbit. Alpha, I'm seeing a blue orb of light near Officers' Quarters 6. Send security there immediately. Unidentified light still seen over Alpha Section C5.
What the? Stand down your weapons, there's children. It's that little boy we saw in main mission, Amran Daqnish. This must be his sister, Roaa, and Taqwa. You must Abdullah. They don't look harmed at all. Let's contact Commander Koenig right now and let them know what's happened. Security here. We've arrived in Section 5C. Commander, I don't believe it. They're 4 small children. Here, and one of them is that little boy we saw on the main screen. It's Amran Daqnish, Commander. Get here quick, they seem alright for the moment. Security to medical, get down here to Section 5C. We've located 4 young children. How they've gotten here we don't know, but get here as quickly as you can.
You've endured so much, little Amran. How could this have happened, that you came to Moonbase Alpha now some 17 years before the events of the attacks in Aleppo? How could you be here in 1999? Could you be a symbol of an impending event that soon will happen on Earth or even here on Moonbase Alpha? Moonbase Alpha Medical Status Report, September 11, 1999. Dr. Helena Russell recording. Today, we have experienced untold miracle in the annals of space-time. 4 small children were seen on our communications screen in main mission. Children who in the foreseeable future will endure such hardship that we cannot even fathom what they will see or suffer. Now the same day, we see them here on Moonbase Alpha. Little children, a 3-year-old boy named Amran Daqnish, his 4-year-old brother, Abdullah, his elder sister, Roa, and his little sister Taki. We don't know how this has happened, but they are here and we have contacted the International Lunar Space Commission. Commissioner Simmons on Earth has been advised of their presence on Moonbase Alpha. What will happen to them? What will happen to the Earth? What will happen to Alpha? No one can say for certain, but we know there is a reason for these events. Since we are not able to return them to where they came from, Commissioner Simmons is making arrangements now to relocate them to Syria where they originally lived, in a city called Aleppo or Halab. Some in the Lunar Space Commission feel this could alter Earth's future if they were to encounter their own parents, so they might be left in the United States since Muslims do not allow the adoption of Muslim children with others than their own people. This is a very complicated situation. We feel on Alpha that they should remain with here since they don't know anyone else. We are lucky to have an international group of scientists on Alpha who make up the entire Earth of all nations, all nationalities. They have been able to communicate with Amran and his sisters and brother of what has happened to them. Now we must do the best we can to protect them from whatever might happen in the future of the Earth and our own future on Alpha.
Victor, I am completely baffled about this situation. How can we take care of these children when they can't be returned to Earth? Since their own family isn't here in this time, we can't just leave them without help of some kind. Do you believe they could adjust to life on Alpha or even be placed with other foster parents on Earth? Or should we just leave the whole thing with the International Lunar Space Commission to deal with this?
Difficult. I think Simmons will make the right decision. Let's also remember, John, that Area 2 is having these radiation deaths. The children shouldn't be exposed to these kinds of dangers. We should get them off the base as soon as possible. We don't know what the long-term effects might be on small children like these. John, I've been looking over these readouts from the old Area 1 and the entire area burned itself out in a huge magnetic surface firestorm. This instrument has given me a lead. When this sensor burned out there was nothing to record. Now look at this. A full increase in the amount of magnetic radiation. Imagine if that much radiation were exposed to these 4 children, John. We must let the Commission take care of this and keep ourselves focused on this immediate problem to the base and all personnel.
مرحبا، اسمي عمران دقنيش. كان عمري 3 سنين ونص لما ضربوا الغارات الجوية الروسية على حلب. أكيد شفتوني هديك الليلة في سيارة الإسعاف يوم 17/8/2016. واليوم أنا أفضل بكتير. أنا صورت هذا الفيديو عشان أسأل عيلتي شو اسم أمي. إذا ممكن أي شخص يساعدني أنا بقدره كتير. من فضلكم أروني شخص أحضنه زي أبويا محمد الخير، أبو علي، أخواتي رؤى وتقي وعبد الله. أنا لسه ما بعرف اسم أمي، رجاء ساعدوني في معرفته. أحب كل من يهتم بي وما زال يريد أن يعرف كيف هي عائلتي في حلب. لن أنسى أبدا لطفكم. مع السلامة.
you
ضرب.
بالنسبة لأطلع لهالمناطق هيك ضمن الحصار، أنا فيني كان أغامر في حالي بس عائلتي ما فيني أحفظ.
ما عرفت. شغلة تانية أنا طلبت من
في أطفال صغار في
المسلحين
أمهم يعني
يطالعوا،
ما فيني أحطهم بالمغامرة
وبجوز نخرج،
بجوز ما نخرج
صاروخ أو بالضرب اللي عم يضربوا أي شيء
يرشونا،
يطالعوا البقايا مشان أعرف إذا أحكي معهم.
يعني في
على أساسا صار
فلذلك تمينا قاعدين لو
رفضوا يطالعوا أي شيء،
صار مجال يطلع منه.
Egal was kommt, Volkswagen Service. Damit Ihr Volkswagen ein Volkswagen bleibt.
عمران دقنيش.
قديش عمران؟
4 سنين.